Hey everyone, coming to you with a little bit of a different workout today. We're gonna do some isometric training, which is a type of resistance training, but it's like it's still exercises versus ones with movement. So we're looking at about 30 minutes here, and you're gonna need a little bit of equipment. We're gonna need a mat. We are going to need 2 blocks. You can also use books or other rectangular objects, 2 of them that would hold your weight. We're gonna need 5 and 10-pound dumbbells, and you're also gonna need a wall. So just bear with me, thought this might be a little fun to try out. We're gonna get started with a warm-up if you just follow along. Also, for this, we are going to be working out for 60 seconds and resting for 30. We've got 4 exercises. Standing up, we're gonna do those twice, and then we've got 4 exercises on the ground. We're gonna do those twice. They're not specifically upper body, core, lower body, that kind of thing. They're a mixture, but it's mostly the categories of standing and on the ground. So we're gonna get started with our warm up. Let me just set my materials down. If you will follow along, we'll get the timer going. The first exercise that we're gonna participate in is gonna be some hip openers. So, y'all have done these before. We're gonna bring our leg up, out, and down. Driving forward, fully to the side and down. This is what it looks like from the side. Get that knee all the way over. Mine could have been higher on that one. Get them up, level with the hip crease here that develops. And out to the side. We're gonna switch it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do some squats with some arm swings. The squats don't have to be too deep. Really open up those arms, work through that full range of motion. Take some deep breaths. We are just about done. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying in this position, open your arms out. We're gonna twist and twist. Depending on how your back is, you can make it more of a bouncing movement where you let your arms fly out to the side and you twist a little faster. But, if your back causes you pain, I recommend moving in a slower pattern to slowly warm up. We're gonna go back to those hip openers in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are going to knee drive forward, out, and down. It's okay if your center of gravity leaves you for a moment. We just gotta find that middle. Try not to let it go over here, keep it in. Even when you're bringing that leg to the side, you need to compensate for that weight changing. About finished with these, we're gonna go back to our squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squatting and circling. Actually, I think I need to go the other way. Try to circle your arms in the opposite way you were before. I think I've been able to change it up. You might have a bit of a bigger bounce in those knees during the second round. We're gonna go in for our last warm-up exercises, those star twists in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms are out, twist and twist. Arms are remaining straight from one another the whole time, as if there's like a broom handle like across your front and held onto each wrist. We're just about done with these. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, y'all. So, first exercise we're gonna do, it's not really an isometric hold, but it's pulses, so we're working in a smaller range of motion. I'm just getting this timer started here for us. So if you'll follow along with me, we're gonna start with squat pulses. We're gonna get in a sumo squat position, and I'll show you the movement from there. We will get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really wide stance, going down low, pulsing halfway up, back down. Really, really important that those knees are behind those toes, preferably over the ankle. And as soon as you feel like you can't pulse anymore, you stand up, you take 1, 2, 3, drop it back down and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Feel like this reminds me of ballet practice. Keep that belly button facing back towards that spine. Keep pulsing. Oh, if you can't do it anymore, give it a hold. We are just about done with these. Go back down and pulse out the last 10 seconds. Keep those knees back, not collapsing forwards. We're going to stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work, y'all. Grab a little water if you need it. We're going to grab those 5-pound dumbbells. This is going to be one of the easiest things you do. Well, it looks easy. So we're just going to hold it at 90 degrees here. My elbows are off the body. They're not up here like that. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 90-degree hold. Back is flat. Tuck that core in. You're just hanging out here. Try to keep your legs stationary. Don't move all the way like I am. Really feel that weight burning against that bicep there. We're not cheating. We're not putting our elbows into our torsos. We're just hanging out. We're just holding. As soon as you can't hold anymore, we drop down. We let it pull our arms down for 3, 2, 1, and we hold back up again. Of course, if you don't need that 3, 2, 1, do not take it. If you want to increase your load, you can to 10 pounds or 8 or whatever you have. You can also use a resistance band for this. Make sure these wrists are really strong too. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights down. Feels amazing. Let's go to that wall now because we get to do wall sits. Everyone's favorite. So, might actually be more effective if I do it over here. You can see me from the side. We're just going to get down to our hip crease, being level to that. We're going to take about 2 steps away from the wall, and then we're going to slide down. Not yet, though. Not yet. Our timer's not going. We're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slide down. We're going to rest here. We're going to get that hip crease level with those knees. Thighs are parallel to the ground, and we're just going to hang out here. I like to talk, usually in this position, to help me out. Don't cheat and put all your pressure against your thighs there. A lot of times it helps if you let your hands go behind, or just relax them on top, palms up. This is my new favorite wall to do wall sits on because it's to the outside right here. It's very chilly out, and it turned the wall very cold, so that's excellent. As soon as you can't hold that wall sit anymore, you push up, you wait for 1, 2, 3, and you slide back down. And then we're just going to hold it out for these last 15 seconds. Palms facing up, don't press against your thighs. Take a deep breath, we're almost done. We have got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly push off that wall. Shake out those legs. Get some water. We're going to grab those 10-pound weights next. We're going to play with our balance a little bit. These are kettlebells. We use dumbbells, grocery bags, whatever you got. We're going to have our feet directly underneath our hips. Dumbbells by the sides. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I didn't even tell you what we're doing. We're going to go up and we're going to hold a calf raise. It's very little. If you can see, my heels are not on the ground. And we're just going to hold that. If you feel your calves cramping up at all, just lower them back down. Take a little bend in those knees and then try to get back up there. If you just can't hold it for balance, do calf raises, but I encourage you to try this isometric hold, this static exercise here. Rest of your body is strong, our legs are active. Those heels are just pulling towards the sky. We're almost done. This one's not that bad, just a really good calf workout. If you got something heavier to hold, try it out. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels back down. Excellent. Drop those weights. That was the first round. We're gonna do all that one more time of standing, and we're gonna start with those sumo squat pulses. So, getting into a really wide position here. Toes pointing out, hips tucked under. I'm going to show this one from the side. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat down and pulse, pulse. You see how I'm not entirely able to myself, but I'm trying to get this crease level with that knee. Pulse. If you want to make this more difficult, you can add some weight. No one said you couldn't. We're doing good. Push and push and push. Don't forget to breathe. As soon as you can't push anymore, you hold and you wait here for 3, 2, 1. Then you drop it back down. Take as many 3, 2, 1 stand-up counts as you need until eventually you're able to go that full minute without stopping. And as you can see on the second round, let's finish these last 10 seconds together. We may not be able to do as much. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up. Quads are burning. Let's get those 5-pound dumbbells. You're welcome to increase that intensity for those bicep curl holds. We're gonna grab each one. Make sure we got a nice flat back. Shoulders are pulled together back there. We're gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Static hold here. We're not cheating, elbows are off the body. Keeping that belly button tucked in, shoulders down, blades pulled together, and hold. Feel that resistance. Keep those wrists engaged. If you're tired of doing this one, you want to try your forearms out, flip the dumbbells over. We can try out a different muscle here. Still a bicep thing, bicep workout, but you know, we got that pump going on in our forearms. We forget how important they are and how much work we do. Gets a little boring here. It's a little bit of a dull workout, but at the same time, if you don't want to do a whole bunch of movement, this is a really great way to work out too. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those dumbbells. Get rid of them. We're gonna go in for a wall sit. Last one. We're only doing 2 rounds. I thought about 3, and then I realized 3 was cruel, and we didn't have enough time. We still got 20 seconds rest. Remember to take a few steps away from the wall. You can adjust once we get down there. I'm gonna try to talk us through this one again. So it's a little distraction there, but we're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide down that wall. Get that crease in line with those knees. Thighs are parallel, the top of the thigh is parallel to the ground versus the bottom of the thigh, which does have a bit of an angle at it sometimes. And we're just gonna chill out here for a little bit. We've already done 15 seconds. Isometric holds are really excellent. Like I said, if you don't feel like doing a lot of movement, not every day, you wanna be jumping around and doing everything. So these are really good ways of resistance, and a lot of them are bodyweight calisthenic movements as well, which is pretty cool. And once you can't hold this anymore, push up to the top. Count yourself down in 3, 2, 1. Slide it back down. Let's do these last 15 seconds together. Unless you're already able to hold out that whole wall sit. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push off that wall. Last exercise, we've got that calf raise with 10 pounds. Or if you've got more that you want to hold, by all means. Also, if you have stairs or like a curb of some kind, you could hang your heels off the edge. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raise up, hold it there. But like I was saying, if you want to go up to a curb or a step and go from a negative point to a calf raise, it's a better workout as well. If you want to do calf raises there too. We're just gonna hold these, hold your balance. Think about your core as well, which is extremely important for balance, because a lot of times that's where your center of gravity is gonna be, your center of mass. If you find yourself tipping forwards, just make small adjustments. Try not to let your toes do all the work. I know it can be tempting to roll around on the ball of your foot there, but really just try to keep those heels up, calves engaged. We are just about done with these. Last standing exercise. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, y'all. Drop those weights. I can drop those because they're soft kettlebells. Okay, we're gonna go onto the ground next. So, oops, I was gonna pause my timer here. It didn't pause it. There we go. So, you can see me from there, but you are going to need your blocks or your books for the first one. We're gonna place them on either side of us. We are going to go into what is called an L sit, where we're gonna be putting a lot of weight on our arms, and then we're gonna bring our butts off of the ground. So I'm gonna get that timer started. Hopefully you've had a chance to get a drink of water while I've been chatting away. So, L stance. Get those blocks right to the side of your butt here. Hands firmly on them. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up off those blocks, so you're just hovering slightly. Your heels are still gonna be on the ground. And hold. You're gonna feel this in your upper body and your core as well. Keep those shoulders away from those ears, tall neck. As soon as you can't hold it anymore, drop it down. Wait 3 seconds. This is a tough one. And then we're gonna count back down in 3, 2, 1. We're still here holding this movement. We've only got 20 seconds left. Let's hold it out. Keep that core tight, that upper body tight, shoulders down, away, back towards each other. 10 more seconds. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Awesome work, y'all. Next, we're gonna go in for a glute bridge. Toss those to the side. You're welcome to use a weight here if you'd like to increase the intensity, but otherwise, we're gonna come down and we're gonna put our arms by our sides. Our feet are gonna be out roughly, I don't know, a foot away from your backside, and we're gonna press up into a glute bridge. We're gonna make sure that glute's pushing up. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, glute bridge. And we're just gonna hold this, and you're welcome to walk your shoulders up just a little bit so they're closer together. Make sure there's a nice line starting and going down your body. Press that glute up, keep those hips up. It's a little bit of an odd position to just hang out in. If you want to make it more intense, like I said, you can add a weight here on your hips and you can hold it there, or you can center one of your legs a little bit and then single leg glute bridge, which you'll start to feel the burn. And I recommend, if you want to do a single leg glute bridge, do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other side. You should be feeling it. If you're not feeling it, just here. We are just about finished with this one. Got about 10 seconds left. Push those hips up. If you needed to take that 3-second count, that's okay. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that back down to the ground. Excellent, y'all. So, next we're gonna have a V hold, which rolling back up. We're gonna go We're gonna go up here. Try to get your legs straight. It's okay if they're more like, if you wanna keep them bent like this, we're just gonna hold right here. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, holding here. You can have your arms level with your legs here. Getting a nice lean back in your torso. To make this more difficult, we're holding our legs up in a V position. If you want to increase the intensity. But here is going to be pretty good for a whole minute. Nice lean back. Feel that abdomen working. Don't forget to breathe. Now remember, if we need to do a 3-second count, it's going to look something like this. Roll up rather than falling back, because it's going to be easier to get in position. Then count ourselves back. 3, 2, 1, hold. Don't fall back like that, because then you have to do a sit-up to get back up. It's even less motivating. Finish off these last 15 seconds together. Keep that hold there. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's get our last exercise in here. So, for those of you that are able to, we're going to go on to an elbow plank. Keep it tucked in. Now, if for any reason you should not be putting pressure on your chest or something, you know who you are. I would like for you to do a opposite plank, which is where we are just going to be hovering off the ground like this. Legs are going to be very low off the ground. But let's get started with that plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to start this first 30 seconds by doing the plank on your elbows, and then I'm going to do the next 30 seconds of the plank on your butt. So, you're going to want to keep that core tucked. You see how my hips aren't up here, they're not down here, they're tucked here. Try to get that back flat. It can be really tempting to curve like I am. That's probably where I struggle with most during planks. Keep those shoulders over there. I'm going to switch to that opposite plank. We're just going to be holding here, which is a very tough position. It's a lot lower than that V1. As soon as you're tired, do that 3 seconds. And then go back up. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. That was the last one of this first round. So let's go back into those L sits. I'm going to show from the front this time kind of what it looks like. Blocks either side of your body here. Now, you may want something taller if you don't find yourself getting off the ground that much. So you can use the side of the block, but just be careful of any weight distribution. Or add some more books there if you got it. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up and hold. Core is tucked, which is helping lift that glute off the ground. Keep the chin high, shoulders down. We're doing great. We're already on the second round of being on the ground. That rhymed. We've only got 3 more exercises after this. Then we're going to do a little stretch, a little cool down. We're going to call it a day. This has been a strange workout, but it's just a little something different. We're really working on our muscular endurance here. If you need to take those 3 seconds, just go sit down and then say to yourself 3, 2, 1, and you just go back up. It's like you've been holding it the whole time. Hold this last 15 seconds with me. We have only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Excellent work, y'all. Get rid of that and that. Don't throw your books around your house. Let's go into our glute bridge. If y'all need some water during any of these times, please grab some. It's nice to have it near you when you're on the ground as well. So, we're going to go down. Arms by our side. We're going to press up to a glute bridge in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. You can walk those shoulders in a little bit, help you get you up there. Push those hips up. Make sure your lower back's not doing all the work here. Make sure your core is really tucking under, like going back towards your calves and then pushing up. So, don't forget about your single leg modification. If you want to make this more difficult, just extend one leg out, hold that for 30 seconds. We're at the 30-second mark now, and then switch over to your other leg on this mark. Once again, if you want to take your 3-second rest, you just drop down, you let yourself compose, and then you go 3, 2, 1, and you push back up like you've been there the whole time. Finish off this last 15 seconds here. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back down. 30 seconds rest. We're gonna go to our V holds. Yay! So, once again, nice lean back in the torso, opposite angle happening to the legs. Bring it up here, arms in line. Expert level, up here. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend back, get a nice lean back, but keep it steady. Expert levels up here. The more the lean back, the more the workout. It's also pretty tough to keep everything together as well, squeezing towards each other. And when you get tired, remember your 3 seconds here. We're just gonna grab our knees and rock forward, compose. 3, 2, 1, rock back. Remember not to fall back into this one, even though it's tempting for that recovery moment there. It's gonna be harder to get back up. Wow, we're over halfway done. Let's finish off these last 20 seconds together. Don't forget to breathe on these. Since your body's not doing much, it's just you're focusing so much on holding everything. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, y'all. Last minute, we're gonna do the plank, but if you're not supposed to be doing planks, don't do the elbow plank and do the butt plank. So, I don't know if it's called a butt plank, but I saw one person call it a butt plank, so I like that because it's the opposite of the elbow. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the elbow one. I'm gonna switch halfway through the butt plank. Feel free to follow along or just choose one or the other. We're gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck that core under, flat back. Head's in line with the spine. I find it helpful to look right about where your hands are, maybe just a little bit lower. Keep that core tucked, don't round out your back too much like I'm doing. And remember what our rest is gonna look like. We're just gonna drop 3, 2, 1, hit it back up. We're at the 30-second mark, so keep holding your plank and or holding the butt plank or switch it over. Remember, really low down here. Legs are really low, holding it, holding it, holding it. This one gets you shaken. Drop it down. Wait for 3, 2, 1. Finish off this last 10 seconds here. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, y'all. Great work. Spread out in the star pose here, reaching your feet down, your arms up. Appreciating all of that holding you just did. When you're ready, we're gonna grab our knees. If you wanna go into happy baby, you're welcome to, but I'm gonna go right into our forward fold here. Extending those legs out in front of us, reaching out forward, taking a deep breath. Put your head in line with your arms here. Take a breath of 3 counts or 4 counts, whatever you're feeling. Deep breaths. Pull those toes towards your body. When you're ready, We're gonna go, we're gonna open our legs up here to the side. Reaching out as far to the side as you can, toes pointing towards the sky. We're gonna walk our hands out. 1, 2, 3, as far as it'll allow. Hold this for just a moment, and then walk yourself back up. Sit here for a second, and then we're gonna walk ourselves forward again, hopefully going just a little bit lower than we were before. Hold it, and walk back up. For the third and final time, we're gonna walk out one more time as far as it will allow, hopefully further than our other attempts. Take a breath, exhale, and walk yourself back up. Excellent, y'all. Bring one leg in front, toss the other leg across, bring the opposite arm, back of the arm to the back of the side of the leg, look behind. Take a deep breath in this spinal twist. One more breath. And when you're ready, slowly begin to untangle yourself, looking forward, arm comes over, leg goes down, switch it to your other side, arm coming across, back, and look. Deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, we're going to slowly untangle ourselves, facing forward, arm comes down. We're going to get into a squat here. Actually, we're not going to get into a squat. I'm lying. We're going to go into our all fours. Tabletop position. Curl our toes under. Press those hips towards the sky. And get our head in line with our arms for a downward dog. It's okay if your heels aren't on the ground. You can bend each leg slightly to help aid the stretch. But get a nice triangle formation with your body to the ground here. When you're ready, we're slowly going to walk yourselves up. Hanging out here for a moment, ragdoll in it. If you want to increase this stretch, you can interlace your fingers. Pushing forward over your head. In and out. Excellent, y'all. Coming up slowly, not like how I did, not like how I did. Really slowly, last thing to come up is your head. Excellent work. Thank you for doing this isometric resistance workout. Little bit scattered, but I think you get a good idea of some different kind of movements that you can do. Thanks so much for watching.